Hey guys, this is Kakala Asanari, and today we are gonna talk about or do the level 5 missions. Gonna do some level 5 missions in the side of the Caldari. And yeah, let's talk a little bit about the fit, what I actually got going on here. So I have, so in order to do level 5 missions, you will have to be Omega. Level 4 and level 5 missions, you can only do them as Omega. And I haven't done any level 5 missions ever myself too. So I thought to bring you along the way with it. So let's talk about it. So I got this Raven Navy issue. I got the cruise missile launchers, and I got a couple of modules here like missile guidance, a cap and cascade drain, some the shield booster, to have regen, a large micro warp drive so I can just jump around if needed, and two multispectors for more resistance. Um, I got also target painter, which will help with the missile and damage control, some damage, also some missile guidance, and I think I will put the missile guidance here too at the middle slots, or, or have that equipped. Then I have a large capacitor and a large warhead, um, which will decrease the signature radius, for missiles, which would be important for our missiles to ever hit. And yes, a coprocessor, so I can just fit all these tier 2s. I also got tier 2s, yeah, missiles, a lot of different type of missiles, or all type of missiles here, also like Navy missiles to, let's just say use them for cruisers. We got precisions in case we'll have to face a couple of frigates, and obviously the Fury that we will use in general for the bigger mobs. Now I got a couple of also boosters like the um, Agency Pyro Lancy does, which will give me 5% missile damage. Then I have a couple of other boosters inside of the ship. Those are temporary boosters, but they are pretty good. I mean, temporary, or that will expire soon. Which gives me overall very good stats. To ship inertia, warp speed. Um, I think this one I should probably just use it right away. Um, yeah, this will make me just to move around a little faster. And then I got this, which will gonna give me more drone damage. And then I got this. Now those boosters, they're not specifically targeting my ship that much, but hey, I figured that it might be a good idea to actually just since they will expire soon, just get them. Also, I got a couple of implants. I got this implant that will gonna give me, will gonna decrease the target velocity for the missiles. Then I got this missile that will just increase the missile launch fire. And this implant that's gonna reduce the signature radius for all the missiles. And I got also this one that the maximum flight time, and this missile. that will just increase the damage. So there's a couple of 1% boosters. It's just to give me a little boost. I'm gonna plug those in already. So I'm pretty much prepared. I have checked on what you actually might need for, So let's just put this precision, and I have a little bit more Mjolnir ammo. So we're gonna use the Mjolnir, likely. Also, traveling there is gonna take us a lot of time. So I also have here. Let's just fit those real quick while we are traveling. Let me see where they are. Okay, let's put this in our cargo. One, two, three. Did I? Oh. Okay. There's also the damage control. Also, that was missing. Yeah. Damage control. I'm pretty sure there was one more item, but the coprocessor. There we go. So I'm just gonna have those items in my cargo, and while I'm traveling, I'm just gonna use the inertias, so I can just warp around a little faster. Also have a mobile depot while I'm there, so I can just switch up the fits. Also, I have a warp core stabilizer because it's just in case we get tackled out of the gate, but we will check before we enter the high sec with a shuttle. So yeah, I guess this is it. I have set up a destination to one of the agency, and that would be peace and order. Gonna be to this guy, which is a level 5. And yeah, let's just do it. I mean, I'm gonna travel there. I'm really excited to see what's that all about. I haven't done the missions myself. I guess also let me just, what was that booster? I think that was the first one, right? Yeah, that's the one. So I'm just gonna consume one of this because this is gonna help me travel a little faster. That's pretty good. A line time. Now I think we have a little bit. Wow, 6. I think if I would have pushed it a little bit, I might have been able to have even under 6 align time with this battleship, which is pretty crazy. All right. Oh yeah. Also, I forgot to mention the drones. So I have a couple of light drones, a couple of big drones, and medium drones. The small drones in case I'll have to kill some, annoying frigates. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. It's gonna be interesting. That's for sure. Also, I've heard that you might actually need bigger ships, but I don't want to just risk much more. As you can see, also my fit is not blinked out that much because just in case I get ganked by some random players, because I haven't been I haven't done those missions ever before. So I'm wondering what it's gonna be. Meanwhile I can just have my setup here a little bit. I think this is also, I should put there. I think that's fine. Look at this. Perfect. Have you ever done any level 5 missions, guys? Let me know in the comment section. What should I expect? You know, I think I got, you know, the most of the things, but yeah, I heard that you might actually need. I think the battleship is only the like an entrance to be able to do level 5 missions, but I'm not even sure if I can do it. So we'll see. I mean, I have a pretty decent, you know, and I guess we can always warp out in case we, you know, feel like cannot handle, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. And obviously, once I'm like near the Myla, I will be, you know, getting into a shuttle that I'm gonna buy either at one of the stations that is there. Hopefully, there's one where I can just buy a shuttle. There are like 3 stations there, and we're just gonna check ahead if the you know it is clear, and if it's not clear, then we know what to do. Damn, I'm wondering if I could have instead of this, because I have now a line time 7 seconds, right? Because it's like every second there's a tick, and I was wondering if I can just put something that will give me a faster line of time. I guess. Yeah. Still. Yeah, there you go. With 2 Shadow Serpent inertia stabilizers, I could have just get under 6 seconds, but I mean those modules are pretty expensive, right? The 100. I don't know if it's worth it for just 1 second, but sometimes it can make the difference, yeah. But yeah, just traveling for the moment to get there. Also, I think this booster is actually gonna give me quite a bit of, you know. It gives me -4 inertia. And I think that helps quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. You know, I got all type of ammo just in case I face different type of mobs. I suspect Mjolnir will be good, but you might need some other types. I might need to switch up between all these type of ammo that I'm having. Also, I'll just use the mobile depot to, you know, once I get there, or just warp like in one of the safe. If I'm in the system where the mission will start, yeah, I'll just launch like the mobile depot in one of in a safe that I'm gonna make, and yeah, switch up to all the other combat modules. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, when I'm there, I'll probably gonna use all the other boosters as well. So pretty exciting. I mean, doing level 5 missions not only is that very difficult to do, it is also incredible difficult to, you know, get to have level 5 missions. Let's just see with a faction, because you'll have to, you know, either do like missions at like a specific station or a specific corporation, or, you know, just get the standing with a whole faction. And the level 5 missions, they're always security. You cannot you know, doing, like, let's just say distributions level 5 missions. No, you can only do distribution up to level 5. So there are always security, and there are always in Lowsec. Um, but I heard that the rewards are pretty good, so we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what to expect. And also, this fit is not alpha friendly, obviously, but it's not really that super alpha unfriendly because I mean you can always just replace, like, let's just see, the ship can probably be you can fly this for with a new character or an alpha character, because you can just put the cruise missile at tier 1. Let's just say yeah, you can replace the large micro drive with the or jump drive with the micro drive, and I guess you can replace the target painter to a tier 1, and yeah, I think you're good to go. And maybe even, like, you know, replace the Vespa with a faction Navy Vespa. And yeah, and the ship itself, you actually can fly it as an alpha, surprisingly. Alright, let's just see if there's any shuttle here in the system. There is quite a bit, so we're gonna warp to one of it. They're surprisingly cheap here, so I'm a little suspicious. They're a bit too cheap for my liking. Usually the shuttles are a bit more expensive. That's not a good sign, actually. If the shuttles are cheap. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, we're gonna check ahead. We cannot just go straight up to, you know, Lowsec without without any scouting at all. That'll be quite ballsy, but also quite dangerous. So let's just not do that. Alright. I thought I bought a shuttle, but I guess I didn't. Okay. Command station. There you go. Now we're gonna go to the agent, and we're gonna accept the mission, but also we'll check if there's any gate camps once we enter the Lowsec. So let's take a look. Alright, let's see. We got a cheetah. Clocking, survey. Seems like a scanning ship, but you never know. You never know. So I guess it's just observing the gate. So quite a bit of danger. So it is a scanning ship, so I'm not sure if it's worth it, actually, guys. Because I think this guy's gonna scan us down. But we're gonna check the mission itself. See how far away it is. See the local a little bit. Actually, let me just check those guys. Is it just me, or all those guys look very similar? Okay, we got 3 people here docked. I guess he's checking if I, you know. Alright, let's see where's the... destination. We're not gonna accept the mission yet. We're just gonna check the destination where we'll have to be. And if there's any danger. Also, I haven't checked the ship restrictions. I should probably do that too. And we'll see if I have the appropriate one. Hopefully, yes. I haven't checked that actually, so it might be an issue. Okay, it seems clear. But the local is quite packed, huh? In all these systems. Quite a bit of players. I'm not gonna lie, for my liking. For just doing the missions, huh? Also, this seems to be the same corporation. So I like, you know, the known space because you can always check and make sure. Okay, so this is the system that I'm interested in. Okay, this seems a little more quiet. Where we would have to be. Okay, I think it's probably safe, but I'm not sure, guys. It's always just dubious with the Lowsec. Alright, let's just go back and we'll give it a go. But yeah, I had to do a little bit of scouting first, just to make sure. You know, there's not like a 10 people gate camp or something. Now we'll check the ship restrictions and if I can get into my River Navy ship. And if I can, then we're good. And we'll start up the mission. And if not, I'm gonna end up the video. I'm gonna do another one when I will be able to do the level 5 missions. But I guess this is gonna be a tutorial then in how to avoid not being killed in level 5 missions. Okay, well, we're gonna warp to the station. Also, like a small trick that you can actually do is instead of just right clicking and dock, you should just warp to 0. And if you have the destination already set, warp to 0 and have autopilot. And that will do is just basically gonna, you know, almost instantly dock you. You know, because when you just click dock, it's gonna warp you to like a distance, and you have to appropriate, you know, get a little closer to the station. This is much faster. Obviously, with bookmarks, it can be even much faster. Okay, I saw a venture, so okay. So if I finish this mission fast, it's gonna give me quite a bit of ISK and also LP. That's a lot of LP actually. It's quite a bit. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. So let's just see the ship restriction, right? What was the ship restriction? I thought I saw somewhere like ship restriction. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll give it a go. risk it for the biscuit. A little bit. Yeah, let's see where we have this parked. I'm gonna go back and check the gate as well again, just in case. Seems pretty quiet. I mean, it's not like, you know, like a permanent gate camp or something going on, or, you know, it doesn't seem like a lot of dangerous pilots, but yeah, I'm quite a bit paranoid, you know, flying expensive ships in a dangerous space, so that's why I'm doing I think, you know, the necessary precaution. I don't think I'm going over the board, you know, I'm not that paranoid, but you have to be a little bit. Alright, let's just get into our Raven Aviation. And I guess we'll travel to Messoya and check if we can actually enter. Because I'm pretty sure I saw a job, you know, restriction. But we'll see. Also, it's just me, or I'm just, you know, warping or aligning pretty fast, which is quite cool. Yeah, those guys are industrialists. Okay, clear. That's good, that's a good sign. Now we're in Lowsec with a battleship. When that happens with a battleship, you might get the feeling that you're actually watched. So be careful. If you fly like a battleship in Lowsec, think that you're being watched, because yeah. I think you can fly up to a battle cruiser and you'd be alright, but once you fly battleship, you know, if you fly like over 1 billion ship, they're watching you. So yeah, I'm gonna get there. Now I also have like my ship insured and all of that, but you really don't want to just, you know, lose the ship. Okay, so the capsule. It's a little worrying seeing a capsule. I don't know what that would mean. Is that because of a kill, or is it because, you know? Okay, it's also clear. Also, I'm gonna make a bookmark and switch up my modules during the lows. Okay, got a bookmark. And we're gonna warp to the bookmark first, because I don't know if there's any mobs here already, because I'll be at the gate. Yeah. Alright, so that's quite a bit. I'm gonna come back here, but first we're gonna... Let's just tank this a little bit. Also, the web helped me so I can warp away. Okay. Cool. We're gonna launch our mobile depot and switch up a little bit from... Oh, can I even dock? Oh, I can even dock. but that would be a little dangerous. Because, I mean, you always get, like, danger. But yeah, let's just warp to the station, sure, why not? Nah, no, never mind. Okay. Gonna launch. Be patient. 1 minute, it only takes you 1 minute to launch. So there was quite a bit of things to do there. I think, let me just check my range. I have quite a bit of range. Maybe I should just warp to like 100 or something. But yeah, the rewards were pretty good, especially the LP. But I'm doing this for, you know, standing, but... And also because I'm curious on what the level 5 missions are all about. Alright, let's just now switch. Can I switch? Thank you. Okay, let's just fit this. Guess I cannot do it. I just have to put it like this. Perfect. Let's just cook this to cargo. Ready to go. And I probably should have just warped to the location myself, but that's okay. Also, I haven't checked what type of mobs there are there. Alright guys, here we go. Level 5 missions. I think let's just keep like a bigger range. Oh, I should probably just kill the NPCs, huh? Also, let's just call this. We should probably launch the Hornets. Also, I can just always warp away. Shit. I'm getting drained pretty quick, huh? Okay, so I have an issue. That my cap is pretty bad. Yeah, the cap is pretty bad, so I guess I'll have to kill the mobs first, huh? But the good thing is I have a station here, so I can just dock. I guess we'll do that. Yeah, my fit is not perfect, but hey. What can you do? Also, I probably shouldn't just have all the modules active. Okay. I think just docking helps get back our full cap. And I probably just should use the drones. Let me switch up to... Actually, what type? Yeah, we're gonna use precision. So we can just get rid of those frigates. I don't know which type of damage would be the most appropriate, but we're gonna use one of it. So probably should just, I mean, I guess I could have the multispectors, but the shield boosters should probably just wait, because this takes like a lot of cap. Alright, let's clear the mobs, the NPCs, the small ones first. I wonder if there are gonna be like more no, where are the drones going? No, the drones shouldn't be going there. They kind of went for it. Okay, let's get a little farther away. From all the damage. Also, why am I even shooting? I'm just standing here. I took like a lot of damage. Okay, I think 2 missiles would be good enough. I think you actually need 3, but yes. Okay, let's start to use our cap. It's gonna take me a while, huh? I think I just need a little bit more tank. Also, one of my drones just died. Okay, let's just...
The capacitor is empty. Drive active. The capacitor is empty.
We're gonna reconnect with the drones later. Let's get out of here. Yeah, looks like, you know. Also, I should have probably just make a bookmark there where I was. And I feel like you would just need a bigger ship, but... And I'm gonna struggle quite a bit doing this. But, yeah. I'm gonna do it anyway. So it seems like, you know, a battleship is not good enough. Or maybe, you know, you actually need to bling up your ship a little bit. One of those two. Also, I'll have to reconnect with my drones, and I'm gonna dock to cap. But yeah, the good thing is that I can always just, you know, dock and try it again. or you know, just clear quite a bit of NPCs, then do it again. Also, I lost quite a bit of time not shooting anything with my missiles. That's quite bad. Um, but yeah, stick with me. It's gonna take a while. I'm gonna struggle, but I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this and show you. I guess I will show you if you can do it in a battleship. But I suspect you might need a dread. You know, like a Phoenix Navy Shuttle. You know, complete this. Or, you know, just be quite a bit of, you know, better not tanking that much damage. Also, what? Hey. I wonder if this guy's gonna gang me now that I gave him like an honest intel. Like right into it, huh? Yeah. Where are all those mobs, huh? Sansha. Anyway, let's target all these NPCs. Also, yeah, did I bookmark? Spot. Let's bookmark. No, did they just murder all my drones? Wow, they were recalled? God damn it. They're brutal, huh? Okay. Okay, let's try to kill one more.
Warp drive active.
Took quite a bit, some armor damage, but that's okay. Yeah. It's gonna take me a while, guys. So, but yeah, I suspect you need a bigger ship to do level 5s. So I'm quite struggling with the Battleship to do this. You also, I need like more tank. I need more, uh, not tank, but I need just more like sustainability in general. More cap, so I don't get drained every second. Um, or cap regen, and yeah, just sustainability in general.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Okay.
Warp drive active.
So gonna struggle quite a bit, but I'm gonna keep on doing it. There's not much to comment, but I guess this is what is this mission all about. So we'll see how much that's gonna take me, but yeah, I feel like you definitely need a bigger ship, or maybe blinked out the ship, maybe like a golem or a dread. You definitely need like a bigger ship to do the level 5 missions, but I'm quite struggling with the Raven Navy issue. No, we're targeting the frigs. Oh, the range. Also, I haven't used my freaking target painter, and I mean, I'm more concerned about my cap and shields than, to be honest, because I'm actually just targeting. But I should probably just use the target painter and those 2 modules as well. Pretty good. Okay, let's get out of here.
Warp drive active. The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
So I'm gonna keep on doing it until I clear all the mobs. Doing what I'm doing. Yeah, quite a bit of struggle. You know, I wish I would have been able to just be on the grid and be and destroy all of the NPCs, but I guess, you know, doing that in a battleship is not realistic. Now I'm not warping away because, you know, I'm in danger of, you know, it's just because I don't have that much cap. I guess I can still shoot missiles. Maybe I should just stay on the grid a little bit longer, because I can always just repair, even if my shields are gone. Um, I'm wondering if that's the play. Right? Because missiles don't require cap. And I can just be on the grid, and, you know, even if I don't warp away too far away, even if I don't get to, you know, I can always just re-warp back to the station. So, yeah. I mean, I'm doing it, you know. I'm making progress. It's just I'll have to, you know, go back to the station, repair. Also, it's just this nude. I don't know which really NPCs is draining all this. I think it's one of, I mean, it's Sansha, but I don't know any. I don't see. Oh, there you go. The energy. That's right. I think I'll need to destroy those. Yeah, it's the sentries. Those are the one that just. Oh, I guess that's probably the play, right? Just get rid of those Sansha sentries. That was what makes my missions that hard. Not those, you know, simple NPCs. Now I get it. I think I get it, yeah. So let's target that first, because that's draining all my capacitor. That was the issue.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Yeah, I think I know what to do. We're gonna target that. See, I'm learning, okay? I haven't done any level 5 missions myself either. So, I know what to do now, right? I guess we can warp to 100? Okay, I have quite a bit of range, 145. We're gonna target those pesky neutralizers, Sentry. Let's see if I'm in range, because I might have just warped quite a far. Okay, I think I'm just in range. That's perfect. Oh, I have to target. Okay, I'm in targeting range. Yeah, those are the ones that are annoying. They're level 3 sentries. You need to get rid of that. So I'm not sure. I probably just need to learn a little bit the types of damage that I should use to, you know, deal the most damage. I'm just using Mjolnir, but I think you might need, or you know, Fury at the moment, but you might need just so. Okay, I really want to just take that down. It's really the only thing that actually makes me to just you know, warp.
The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty. The capacitor is empty.
Come on, take it down. I really just want to take it down. And then warp away. Nice. Okay, let me just warp. I made another spot. I think this is a pretty good spot, so I can just hit this other Sansha. Yeah. Now I know, guys. Now I know. Should have done that from the very beginning. If I would have known, I would have done it from the very beginning. Also, let me just check what type of damage. I guess what Sasha is correct, EM, right? Yeah, I think EM is correct. Yeah, let's switch up to EM. Because that took quite a bit. I think EM is the right ammo against Sasha. What about the other stations? Don't know. Yeah, and it takes quite a bit. But if I would have known that I have to just get rid of those first, I would have done it. So there's a prowler. So I guess this system that I'm in right now, it's not that dangerous. Now let's get rid of the other sentry. Made that spot. That's the second one, right? Yeah, let's just work there. Yeah, it takes quite a bit, but I guess it will be rewarding if I manage to finish it, so we'll see. As I'm quite a bit annoyed that I lost the turns, but it is what it is. I cannot stay on the grid. So we're gonna get this other neutralizer. Can I launch more drones? I can. So the good thing, I guess, is that I don't get scrammed during all these engagements, so I can just always work away. But yeah, getting rid of that neutralizer helps me doing this mission quite a bit. I'm gonna return my drones. And because I'm drained again, I'll have to, dock again. I really just want to warp away when I get this neutralizer. I don't want to just warp away now, even though I'm quite a bit of danger now. Okay, show more. Okay, nice. We got it. I think I could have just preemptively warp away, but I'm getting quite a bit of damage. Now the repairs will cost me more than what the actual mission reward is gonna be, but hey, doing this for standings and also just to check it out, what is that all about. Alright, but I got rid of the neutralizers. Now it should be much easier to be able to stay there in the in the site. Yeah, and this video is gonna be quite long because yeah, I didn't know, what would it take to finish this. But yeah, I'm making progress, steady progress. Yeah. And I'm quite happy that there's a station here. Not gonna lie. Alright. Yeah. 8 million reparations. The mission itself, I think it's gonna give me 8 million. But quite a bit of LP, I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot of LP that when I saw that. That's what, 50 maybe? Now that the neutralizers are neutralized, I'll stick around a little bit longer because I have the sustainability. Also, I think I might have need like a specific type of hole to, you know, just cover. Also wondering if the tracking disruptor does anything against missile ships. Also, I think against those type of mobs, I might need to use another type of ammo, maybe thermal. I'm not sure, because it seems like it just takes quite a bit. Just kill a couple of frigates. No, let's just switch up to thermal. Where's Nova? Yeah, let's do this. Nah. Also, just have to be careful with the management of my drones. They're really just killing my drones, huh?
The capacitor is empty.
And I'm drained out. Damn, even with the neutralizer, I mean, with the neutralizer it was pretty hard. Now with, you know, it doesn't seem like it made that much of a difference. Oh shit.
Drive active.
Oh, I think the wrong module, I should have. Phew. Man, it's really fucking hard. Just do a level 5 mission in a battleship. Struggling quite a bit, not gonna lie.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Gonna be in the negatives with all the repairs. I guess I could have just warped a little faster, but I want to make progress, you know? I want to make a little bit of progress. I don't know if you know, if it's really worth it doing this level 5 missions. Okay, let's just work maybe to a safer distance.
Active.
I think we should use Fury. You know what? Let's just get back to Milner. I think Milner did pretty well. And I lost all the drones, all the small drones at least. The bigger ones kind of survived. So I guess that's a lesson. Man, there's mobs all over the place, huh? Yeah, I think Milner is the play, it looks like. Quite a bit of damage. So I didn't have my second multispector on for some reason. I mean, I think we're making progress, you know? Slowly but surely we're getting there. Quite inefficient and it's taken me quite a bit of time, but hey, progress is made. This is, you know, why is just call out drones? There you go. You know, I got the range, so why not? 140. I got the range, baby. Also, maybe I should have just get rid of the bigger mobs. Maybe you should just target the bigger ones first, the one that deal actual damage. Next time around, how about that? But already started with the small ones, so I'm gonna keep doing it. But it's pretty chill. I mean, once you figure out it's, you know, if you react just in time, you're not that much in danger. Seems like, you know, watch the local.
The capacitor is empty.
probably should just align. How about that? Let's just align. You know what, let's just... Because then the repairs are going to cost me a lot. It's also like I think I should have just pre-aligned in all of those, you know, so I don't take that much damage, you know. Wish I had more sustainability, but, you know, I guess I cannot just have everything. Maybe like a cat booster. You know, replace one of the multispectrum and have like a cat booster. Maybe. I wonder if that was the plan. Would I have quite a bit less tank, but... You know what, let's just get rid of the bigger mobs. How about that? Hmm? Okay. Hey, it looks like I can stay on the grid for longer. Look at that. Sorry for, you know, just not be that talkative. You know, just, you know, being in the moment, I guess. Oh, look at that. I finished a daily reward as well with it. Thank you very much. Nice. Look at that.
The capacitor is empty.
That is not progress. I don't know what it is. Okay, let me just call the drones. Let's align. Let's get out of here.
The capacitor is empty. Warp drive active.
I wonder with the how much standing I will actually gonna get. So I'm more interested in. I guess you get the bounties for killing, you know, certain NPCs. So you get quite a bit of ISK out of that.
Docking permission requested.
Right? Was that a bounty or was this just like transaction? Yeah. It is what a bounty. So I guess you're gonna get more ISK just than, you know, the mission.
Warp drive active.
Sagarista and the, the local. Okay. You know, I just recall all the drones.
The capacitor is empty.
Okay.
Warp drive active. The capacitor is empty.
Okay, I cleared quite a bit. There's some more. I wonder if they just keep respawning, because, you know, man, it just takes quite a bit. I mean, it takes quite a bit because I just have to keep going back to the station, but it's another factor. Level 5 missions are no joke, huh? Guys.
Warp drive active.
Right, those are precision. I don't need precision. I think Fury is fine.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking
Also, I'm not sure if I'm using the right type of ammo, to be honest, when I'm just killing the mobs.
docking request
That could be also a factor that slows me down quite a bit. But, yeah. You know what's gonna be funny? If at the end of the day, once I go back to the agent, it's gonna be like you know, a gate camp or something. It just but I think I'll probably just also check first the route. Also, probably noticed that you might actually just need to destroy the towers first, because if the NPCs keeps on spawning, you might want to get rid of the static defense first. So, I think there's also like a play. Let's just call the drones. Now, okay, it looks like, you know, all the NPCs that keep on respawning. You know, but the towers are there all the time. So I guess that's, you know, also something that I'm learning. Oh, I didn't align? I thought I was aligned. Yeah.
Docking permission requested. Docking request.
Yeah, so structures first, huh, guys? And then NPC seconds. Because they might respawn. It's my second take on it. But yeah, the missions, you know, the level 5 missions, they take quite a bit of time. Not gonna lie. I think even if you're like with a dread and just able to stay on the grid, I think it will still take you like a long period of time to finish the mission. Level 5 missions are no joke, guys. No easy task. So did I just lost another drone? I think I did. think I'm doing it, guys. I'm getting this done. Man, but that took a while, huh? Maybe just call the drones. At this point. Let's get out of here. Whew. Level 5 missions, guys.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I mean, there's not much to talk about. It's just, you know, me trying to actually break or manage to finish this mission at all. I don't know, I'm gonna switch up the ammo now that I can. Now that the environment is a little bit more relaxed, just to see, you know, if I get more damage. I haven't checked, you know, all the mobs or type of damage that I need, but I just took all my missiles in the world. It's quite interesting. Alright. 14 million! Holy shit! Okay, let's get rid of all those sentries. Sentry guns. So I guess you get quite a bit of ISK from the bounties. You know, just killing those NPCs. Or is it just me, or the Scourge missiles just kill turrets that much faster? Probably I should have, you know, used the right ammunition against the Sansha Sentry. It just looks very much easily. Might have been the play, who knows? Okay. Nice. Think we're doing it, guys? Yeah, I think it's the wrong ammo. Work instead. Let's just switch back to Mjolnir. It just it looks like you're not doing any progress. Okay, maybe this instead. Yeah, so definitely Scourge not against those mobs. He deal no damage. Good to know. Let's see about this damage. Mjolnir? Yeah, Mjolnir works just fine. So there's quite a bit of loot. Maybe I should. I mean, there's always bookmarks here, right? Loot. Maybe just, come get all this loot later on. Get a salvager. I got it. I need to travel back. Okay, cool. Will do so. Let's just clear over those NPCs. Want to get the job done. There's 4 more. Also, I'm not sure. Damn. More NPCs spawned. Just want to clear the site. Guess I can loot this after. But yeah, before I go back to Myla, I'll just let me check if there is any shuttle here too. Yeah, there's quite a bit in system, and I'm gonna get one. See if there's like gate camps or anything suspicious at the gate, and then work to this, go to the destination. Just to make sure,
module has run out of charges.
Then... Oh, there's more? Are they just gonna keep on spawning or respawning? That's what you're telling me? It's like without an end in sight? Seems like the trigger for the NPCs, it's actually just killing the small ships. Huh. You learn something every day, right? From those missions. So you shouldn't kill the small NPCs, because the small NPCs will trigger, you know, bigger ones. That's interesting. Let me see if there's like gonna be another wave spawn. Not really. Man, I want to just clear the site there. Can I get that? Thank you. Ding. Yeah, so quite a bit of things that I learned, doing this level 5 missions. Um, I guess that the big takeaways is just that you gotta, take the neutralizers first. You gotta um, take the stations also. Don't kill the smaller ships; they will trigger smaller waves of bigger ones. And yeah, and maybe be in a bigger ship so it just then doesn't take you that much longer. Also, quite a bit of loot, quite a bit of ISK actually from the bounties that you're getting. So you're all gonna get your money back, I guess, in that way. But so also you should probably just keep on moving. Like just be on the move. Because if you're standing by, you're just gonna take a lot more damage. Yeah. I mean, technically, I could just go back and finish the mission, but I really just want to clear, you know, clear the site. I don't know if it's that even possible. Is that even possible to do that? Hmm. Quite a bit of task. Also, I think the ammo is wrong. Obviously, I think Milner is the only type of ammo that these mobs respond to. Let's see. Another 14 million, yay! Okay. Ding. Did we? We're approaching the final? Or will another wave of MCCs spawn? Hopefully not. Because it looked like the trigger was the frigate. But I think we've done it. Holy shit. Holy moly. I think we can call the drones now. We're good. That's incredible. Wow, we finished it. It only took us a couple of hours. Yes, but hey, it is what it is. Now I'm just gonna dock. Gonna dock this and get into a shuttle and see if there's any gate camps at where the mission's gonna end. So I think did I run out of the boosters? No, the boosters. I forgot to use the other boosters. Oh my god, it's okay. Did I finish the without boosters? I took the boosters just for no reason. Great. You're a moron. Kakala. Okay. Yeah, we'll check mine in a shuttle. Where we will finish the mission. But yeah, and I'll check the rewards, and that will end the video. And then I'll just try to take my battle cruiser safely back to Hisec. I think this route is safe, but you have to check. Warp scram. Okay, so this guy is gonna try to scram me. So yeah, I probably have to have that battle ship there for a bit and park it. But I can complete the mission. The mission is complete. And I'll probably just gonna, you know, take some salvager or something, just to clear that battlefield there. But yeah, pretty exciting stuff. Let me see. I'm more interested about the standing, if that's gonna change at all. So I got 7.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Now let's see how much that's gonna change with the faction. I'm not even sure if that's gonna change at all. I think it's just the mission itself. Alright, let's check. Yeah, it's just the mission itself. You know, doesn't quite affect the standing with the faction. I guess, you know, the mission itself and then, you know, the ISK and rewards and the LP and the bounties that you get, it's good enough. Alright, it's quite a bit of long video. Obviously, you know, the level 5 missions take quite a bit of time, and you know, I couldn't give you like necessarily best commentary because there's like, you know, not much going on. It's just me just docking, coming back and reshipping and or reshipping, repairing, and you know, getting my capacitor. But I learned quite a bit of things. So you gotta get rid of the newts and yeah, get rid of also the station targets. Don't kill the smaller ships, 'cause bigger will gonna spawn, and yeah, maybe just make bookmarks around it. Yeah, use the module, have the right type of ammo ready, use the boosters. Okay, and yeah. All right, take care, guys. All 7.